Hey guys, a lot of talking, a lot of discussions at the moment about tier lists for Dragonflight 10.2 patch. So the next raid tier is coming in, I don't know, 1 or 2 months as far as I know. So a lot of discussions at the moment. I want to make today my own tier list predictions. We talk about DPS raid, so DPS for the raid predictions. Don't get me wrong, it's only predictions. I will show you also a little bit how was it at the moment, especially here in Mythic. So yeah, let's hop over. We start here. I will not give a lot of explanation for every spec. We have close to 30 specs. If I give 30 seconds or 1 minute, then we have a 30 minutes video. I would like to get this video done in like 10 minutes and you can see where your class is. At the moment I play here classic hardcore, as most people I guess. So yeah, if you're also interested, stay tuned, and I will just walk here now quick into the area that I'm safe, and then we start with the tier list in like 10 seconds. Alright, perfect. So we start on the bottom, D tier. D tier is the only tier that I would say I can definitely not recommend it if you like to raid a lot, if you want to be a strong DPS in the raid. The other classes is a little bit more like bring the player, not the class. For sure S tier is better than C tier, but you know, the game is usually quite good balanced overall, so could be worse, I definitely would say. We start here with Demo Warlock. I think very bad, looks bad, don't get anything crazy for the next patch. So yeah, overall looks not good. We go further with the Windwalker Monk. Nothing special about this. Shadow Priest is also on the bottom of the tier list. As you can see, kind of the same here. They were also here on the bottom of the list, besides Demo Warlock that is going down definitely. And then we follow with the Marksman Hunter and the Arcane Mage. This is the D tier. The good and the bad thing about the D tier is Monk, okay, has no other DPS spec, so that's bad. Shadow Priest the same. Hunter, Mage, Warlock, thanks God, have another spec that you can play if you want to do real good DPS. We go into the C tier. Sadly for me, Demon Hunter. I like Demon Hunter in retail, but at the moment it looks not that good and is even maybe decreasing, as you can see it here in my opinion. And then I put 2 rogue specs here right now with Sub and where is the Outlaw. I think 1 rogue spec will be good, 2 will be not that good. At the moment I think I would put Assassination the highest, but don't get me wrong, I want to make here no promises. Fury Warrior also is not looking that good, and then we have the next Hunter spec with Survival, also looking not that great, but C tier again is already pretty decent. If you are not looking for World First or whatever, then there is no problem at all to have 2 Demon Hunters, 2 Survival Hunters or whatever in the raid. We hop over to the B tier, where I would already say we start here with pretty good specs. I start here with the Assassination Rogue. Like I said, I think 1 rogue spec will be B tier or maybe low A tier. I take now the Assassination Rogue. Moonkin gets usually better over time when you know how to use everything properly and the burst and everything, but at the moment not that good. Best arms will be, I guess, better than Fury this raid tier. Elemental Shaman, you could say kind of the same thing that you could say about Elemental Shaman for Moonkin. And then second, Mage spec, Frost Mage. Okay, decent, good, but not like wow. Feral Druid, not a bad spec at all, pretty good. Destruction Warlock, and then also Affliction Warlock. So another patch where we don't have the best time ever seen by Warlocks. I think that's fair, because usually Warlocks are so strong, and again, B tier is not bad. It just will not happen, or usually not happen, that we see Warlocks stacked, and also maybe not on the first top 3, top 4 DPS in the raid. But apart from this, B tier, like I said, is already pretty good. It's just not like you used to as a maybe Warlock player that is usually like to be in S tier or maybe even S+. That will be, so far, I would predict, not the case in 10.2 of Dragonflight. We come to the A tier. A tier is also pretty big. That should show you that the game is pretty good balanced. I would start here with the Evoker. Maybe some people could also argue with S tier on Evoker, so but I think it's definitely pretty good. We come to the Frost Decay. Frost Decay overall a pretty DK overall a pretty good class at the moment. So also Frost Decay pretty strong. We come now to the third Mage spec, and I would say Fire Mage has the potential to go up in S, while Moonkin has definitely the potential to go up in A tier. Like I said, kind of the same thing. All the burst, all the cooldowns that have to know the boss fight to really use that perfectly, gives Fire Mages a lot of upside. So don't get me wrong, A tier, but with a good upscaling up to S tier later on. Another melee, Red Paladin, since the patch, I don't know when it happened or which patch it was. You know how good Paladins are, super strong. Enhancement Shaman, another pretty good class, pretty good spec. So Shaman overall looks not that bad in B tier spec. Good choice if you like to play Shaman these days. And then last A tier spec, Beastmaster. Overall pretty good class at the moment, and is usually always happening that Hunters are getting stronger and stronger during, especially Beastmaster Hunter getting stronger and stronger during all the tiers of patches of an add-on. So you can definitely expect that Beastmaster, if they are not getting nerfed, they will stay now A tier or even rise higher and higher as later the add-on is going. And then we come to the S tier. As you maybe see here down in the list, we only have 2 DPS specs left, and we have the Augmentation Evoker and Unholy Decay. And it's funny because they also kind of work together so good that puts them into the S tier. If this synergy would not exist, then it's a good question how it would look then. Maybe then we could just delete the S tier and we only have A, B, C, D, or S, A, B, C. It's depending on how you make a list at the end of the day. I like it like this. It's so strong combo. Augmentation Evoker also strong later on in giving other classes, other specs, their buffs and everything. So overall both pretty strong. We will see if this kind of combination gets stacked in the raid, in the progress, first time progress with Evokers. That could be an interesting topic. But yeah, overall pretty strong. I guess we will see minimum 2 Evokers in most raid groups, raid compositions. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I wanted to keep it short, under 10 minutes. That was successful. See you, have a good one. Bye bye.